Hello guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm playing, man, but we got something hot for y'all, and we always keep it locked here on The Process with the best content. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit the notifications button. Come on, man, The Process. Let's go. Issue.
Yes, sir.
What's poppin', my king?
Brother.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Danko.
Hey, man, how you feeling?
Hey, man, feeling hungry as ever, dog. Like,
sure.
I just want to kill this shit. Like, am I allowed to swear? My bad.
Yeah.
I just want to
live, baby. We live.
Yeah, I really want to kill this shit, bro. Like, for real.
Yes, sir.
Dog.
Yes, sir.
You know
hungry.
Hey, hungry,
That's
dog.
your overall
like,
attitude, right?
Yo, bro, been wanting this for so long, dog, and the journey's been hella long.
Yeah.
But you know, if you really love this shit, like, you'll be patient and be consistent, you know what I mean? Trust it, bro.
Bro, we're gonna dive into this journey. But let's start it with you introducing yourself, you know? I think a lot of the people who'd watch this now know who you are, but I do believe that the stuff we do is gonna stand the test of time.
Yes,
so
sir.
for those who are gonna see this in the future,
Yes.
who is Tumi Tladi?
Guys, Tumi Tladi is this energetic, happy dude that wants to make people have fun, that wants to really get people to feel something, you know? And also a guy that just really wants to contribute to the industry, musically, culture-wise.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
And yeah, really help hip-hop get to a certain level that it used to be, but even higher. You know what I mean? I feel like we are at a stage of, let me find a term, like a metaphor, like recession. You know, and we're all trying to figure out, like, what is the next way to make hip-hop the dominant genre that is in all the clubs, that is in the streets, that is the most talked about, you know, genre. And that's one of my goals as well. So as much as, yes, I want to be, you know, the top artist, but at the same time, I don't want to be the top artist, but then my genre, my culture is not, you know, at that same level as well. Because that's like my dream. Like, yo, when I'm big, like, I also want hip hop to be big, and it's just something to look at and be like, yeah, I'm part of that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
For sure, dog, for
Trust
sure.
that.
Man, that's funny you say that, because I think during COVID, you're one of the guys who was holding us down, you know?
Shout out, bro.
I think you actually came through with one of your biggest joints, you know,
definitely.
during COVID. So clearly you got something figured out, you know?
Yeah, man, and you know, it's a team effort at the end of the day.
For sure, for sure.
You know, I think that's the biggest lesson I learned, and just seeing how, you know, the record labels in the States or the artists in the States move, or internationally, it's never been an alone thing, as much as they might make it look like it's an alone thing, and I guess it's to make the image look strong. You know, you need to look strong alone, but it's really a team thing, and even the greatest artists, you know, come with the heat because of a team effort. You know, so definitely shout out to my team for helping me, my team and my friends actually,
for sure,
for helping me see the ball. Because there was a stage where I was just stuck in a bubble, because I've obviously been doing this music thing for a long, you know? And, you know, there was a stage where I was just stuck in a bubble of not knowing what's going on, and it's only because I didn't enter certain spaces. You know, I made a song called You Ain't Shit. And,
I remember that.
That song, you know, did its thing in the streets, you know, it got me gigs, you know, YFM co-signed it. It was really dope, so I was just gigging. But then I got, like, lost in the sauce because, you know, I had no mentorship like most artists. So I came into a point where I was stuck and didn't know what to do next, you know? And I wasn't exposed to understanding the world of the internet, where the internet can teach you these things, because there was no other big artist that's saying, yo, these are the new ways, you know? And then to, you know, have homies like Costa Tish, you know, and a Benny Chill and an Alpha Cat, like, and Phantom Steez come with this heat of how to push music. You know, I didn't come with this attitude of, oh no, I know my way, it's my way, it's my way. I came with the attitude of, yo, let me learn, you know? And the guys let me in, and they said, no, boy, hit it like this. And there's certain moves that they taught me that I was able to be like, oh snap, like this is how we connect with our fans. This is the new world of selling music, you know what I mean? So they kind of opened me to this world of selling music, and I was like, damn, you know? So when we made Basadi, you know, we thought of the local, cause there was even a stage where I did like an Afro pop song with Tabzi, because I was trying to figure out, you know, I was trying to figure out like, burnout, you know, so, and that was me. To be honest, I was lost in that situation because.
Lost?
Yeah, because I was like, trying to obviously be the people I look up to, like like an AKA, you know, and a KO, and there's certain songs they made that was so South African, but in a pop way, because it's for everybody, and that's how their music was just everywhere, you know. So I wanted to come with that pocket, but then sometimes as an artist, certain things might not suit you yet, or it's maybe not you, and the Afro pop sound is just not me, you know. And as much as it even got on radio, it was doing its thing, it was playing on TV, but I realized that it's not me.
I know what you mean.
And then seeing my boys do the most in hip hop, you know, gave me that hope that no, I don't have to leave, you know, my genre and try to do another genre on the side. Like I can actually focus on this hip hop thing, and it can do the most for me, you know. And that's what I saw. And when we made Basadi, you know, just on the release, and I even thought like my fans are done with me at that point. Like before releasing Basadi, I thought my fans are done with me. It's like, like Tumi's old news, you can throw him to the side, you know. So I'm thinking, yo, like my time is over, basically. I had my chance. Now there's no chance, like you don't get a second chance, you know? Because I'll see other artists that would come up even bigger and they can't bounce back. And I was like, damn, if they can't, there's no way I can. To a point that I was like, maybe I think I might have to quit, like, you know? And just seeing my boys persevere out of their struggles and push, it really inspired me, you know? And I definitely advise artists that, yo, you really gotta not be in a bubble and just keep to yourself. Like, look what people are doing. Be inspired by that. Don't be envious of that. Be inspired, because it can really change you and it can grow you for the better. And that's what happened with me. Instead of looking to the corner and not accepting my boys' success and they moves, I said, no, teach me this, let's go. Because you must bear in mind, I was the first in the gang to make a certain level of noise and music. So you can imagine how it feels that when your other boys decide, yo, we also going into music and they rock and they killing it and they pass you, you know what I mean? You as an artist feel like, yo, I know, like my pride, now it's just gonna look weird. You know what I mean? And I'm proud to, I'm able to admit these things, because these things are part of my growth, you know, and part of my discovery of how to be the artist I need to be, you know. So I'm so grateful of that, and I took it, and they helped me. They said, yo, boy, let's move like this, let's move like this, and I followed those instructions so clearly. And when we dropped Basadi, I pushed all of that, and it really had its results. And the one thing, you know, Must Be Dubs would say to me is that, yo, bro, how bad do you want it? Because that's what separates the artists that are trying and the artists that make it, is that you have to be prepared to do things that not anyone wants to do. So there were things that I had to do via marketing where I'm just like, yo, this is too much, dog. Sometimes I'll even give other artists advice about it, you know? Because they'll be like, yo, dog, how did you move like that? Like, to a point that people even thought I paid for PR, and literally,
I thought you paid for PR.
Bro, and literally it was nothing. All I had was my WhatsApp groups and Instagram. That's literally all I had.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
And just pushing that Instagram move of how you connect with your fans kind of made a ripple effect, where it got onto Twitter, then it got onto people's WhatsApps, and next thing people are sharing the music. And somehow it's to a point that Basadi, I think it flew faster than my name, to a point that people would just know it, and we even wouldn't know me. That's how it went so fast, you know what I mean? And that's me taking serious of what the gents taught me, and they were like, yo, if you market like this, if you move like this, and it's so hard that at first I was like, I can't do this. Like, what if I'm forcing things? What if people are gonna be like, rest. And then I just had to have faith in my boys, like, and that's the blessing I have. I'm so lucky to have them, because I just put faith, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it.
I'm gonna listen.
And listen, you know what I mean? And some artists will sometimes also come with that attitude of, oh no, it's my journey, I'm gonna do it my way or whatever. But I really feel like the learning factor, and that's why there's school, that's why there's these things of having mentorship. I mean, there's something we spoke off camera about, you know, making it in this game, and I said to you, like, yo, I feel like, yo, if you have a mentor you have a quicker way of getting through into the industry. Obviously the right mentor, but
yes.
you have a way of going through the industry a bit more cleaner.
For sure.
Whereas some of us that didn't have mentors, we kind of just doing this.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? We don't know how to get there.
you.
Sometimes it's in front of you.
Yeah.
But you don't know or you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know
crazy.
what I mean? And with social media, I didn't like social media. You know, so I'm doing this. That time social media is like, Chip, you just have to come here. I'm like, nah.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my boys are like, hey, Chief, do you want this?
Yeah, do you want this? Then you got to do the work.
Oh, you're going to quit? Like, you make a decision. And I was like, damn, I really love music. And, you know, Must Be Dubs would say to me, yo, are you really about this? Are you prepared to not make it at all and still want to do this music thing? I was like, damn.
Now that's a real question.
I was like, why am I doing this? Because like that's the question. Some people do it for fame, you know, and then they throw it. So I was just like, nah, like for me, I think I'm still gonna be addicted to it. Like,
for sure.
I know that I still wanna be in the studio. When I listen to music, every time someone releases a new song.
For sure.
Bro, I have this thing when people release a new song, I just always get reignited. Like, so the passion can't go away. It's impossible because of the more you release music, the more I'm just like, yo,
Yes.
I need to get in studio, you know?
Yes,
So
yes.
I definitely feed off
Other people's
artists. I feed off artists, bro.
And your friends.
You know what I mean? And my friends, you know what I'm saying?
And your team. Sure, so you're saying that's how you did it. You would actually attribute all your success, or not all, but the success of being able to break out of that bubble to the people around you.
Yeah, I really advise artists to not keep too much to themselves. Go out there, learn.
For sure.
Learn. Because you don't have a mentor, at least the people around you, especially if you're around successful artists.
Yes.
Like learn, ask questions.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed, dog.
Yes.
Don't be ashamed.
Pride
Even
is
if
the
they look
devil.
at you funny, it's fine. Just get information. Because
Yes,
I realize
sir.
the difference between the successful artist and the artist trying to come up is the information, dog.
Sure. Sure.
No cap.
It's the information.
Brother, because they don't. The business is so tricky as well.
Okay, wait. We're gonna dive into that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you're saying, we were speaking off camera about this mentorship thing.
Yeah.
You know, you said you had a mentor while you were still in the dancing. Who was your mentor then? And
Yeah. So his name was Craig Bullock.
Yes.
He had a dance studio called Dance Whip Studios, and it was a studio like that, like, you know, the Kanye Bows would pull up to and rehearse, the tear gases, like that's where I met Tear Gas,
Crazy.
Squatter Camp. You know what I mean? Like there was a
Crazy.
stage where like artists in general were just in that dance studio, you know what I mean? So it's really dope what he did for even the entertainment industry to accommodate for them, you know?
Yes.
And the way he found me is that I wanted to be an artist first.
Oh, so you've always wanted to be an artist?
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet.
And then, you know, he got me, he told me it's at school, you know, performing, but also trying to do moves, you know? So I wanted to do the whole Usher, Chris Brown, you know,
you
type
do
of
backflips.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you that guy. You the yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
Crazy,
hey, and I learned backflips while playing like soccer, you know? So now,
What?
yeah, you know what, you waiting for the ball play.
Yes.
You know, I was the wing because of speed, so
Yeah.
I'm waiting. So sometimes I get bored, so I'll just like cartwheel the whole time. You know, eventually now when I'm scoring and stuff, I get so hyped.
Celebration.
You know,
That's
so somehow
crazy.
in between I learned that. You know,
That's crazy.
and he discovered me, and he was just like, "Yo, man, listen, I don't have a recording studio, but I can teach you dance moves for your music." Jiggy. Fast forward, next thing I know, I'm traveling the world dancing with this bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, like having that mentor guide you, and you know, people will be like, "Yo, man, how did you get to that success of dancing?" And you did it in such a clean way, you know? I mean, it was very smooth for me. I don't feel like I can tell you that, my dance come up, it was a struggle, dog.
For
Like,
sure, dog.
you know what I mean? And even though I even lost at first, competitions I'd lose. You know, but having a mentor, he just tells you, "Don't worry, boy. Don't worry. I'll lose I'll come last in a competition." Be like, "Don't worry. Just trains me."
Yeah, yeah.
Just training me. Would train me till I even drop on the floor crying, dog, because I
sure.
can't breathe.
For sure.
But that pushed me to a point that when I went to the World Champs for the first time, at 15, I came second in the world, but against all odds, where there's people that have trained for years and I haven't trained for years.
What?
Do you know what I'm saying? So there's something about having a mentor, like they see things because they've been in it. So they know the pockets of how to get you there, you know? So I just followed his lead, you know? And then yeah, man, coming into music, I didn't have a mentor, so hence why I said in the chat earlier that like I'm just doing this.
That's what happened in the beginning.
Yeah.
For sure.
Trust, bro.
Damn, bro. So you say you enjoyed the dancing more than the music because of that particular aspect?
Obviously, I'll be honest with you, I enjoy the music way more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yes. But I can't lie about saying that like the dance thing was so smooth. You know, smooth. The come up was so smooth. The come up, everything was meant to be done. You know what I mean? The gigs, the money, like it was just crazy. Like it was amazing. You know?
And the music was not like that.
And obviously the traveling, you know?
Sure.
And then obviously, hey, even with Basadi, like, Basadi was opening doors and then COVID said, bah!
Hey,
so I'm like, I'm finally getting that door, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm finally getting that door, you know? So, like, I won't lie, the only thing I sometimes feel a bit sour about is just the COVID thing, because I really feel like it did make us lose a lot of money.
For sure.
You know, especially at a timing like that. So I was just like, the time when now I make a comeback.
Yeah.
You know, hey, COVID pulls through, but I knew
you.
that it's just God, like, training me. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know, I'm noticing in the conversation now that, like, learning is a big part of your MO. Is that like who you are, like learning and taking in things and you know?
Like I feel like because I'm not a talent, natural talent, yes.
That's
you know,
sorry.
So like because even since dancing, I wasn't a natural talent. When I came into dancing, I don't know what my mentor saw, but in terms of what people saw, it was like, you know, Tumi Tladi is not a good dancer, you know? And in the competitions I do, wasn't a good dancer. I mean, I came last place. You know, so I've always come with this mentality of I can't rely on talent. You know what I mean? So it's like the hard worker mentality. And I can tell you something, hey, maybe the viewers might be like, what the hell? But, you know, I always feel like it's scary for the talented brew. More than the hard-working brew, like the guy that has to, the guy that has like, I'm just naturally good, like, and everyone gasses them up. Sometimes it's nerve-wracking for them because they don't necessarily have something to fight for talent-wise. You get what I'm saying? So for them, sometimes I feel like it's scary because you can chill a little bit and then niggas surpass you. Or you wonder why the fans not gravitating towards you anymore. And you're like, but I've been hot. You guys have been digging my stuff, but then sometimes the listener's like, we just want something else. So the guy who's not talented is always fighting. So when he does get a break, he's still like, but I know I'm not a natural talent. So even when I get this break, I still have to fight even more. And fight and fight and fight. Till you realize, I'm at the top, but you still like, shit, I gotta fight because in the back of your head, you know you're not a natural. You know what I'm saying?
That's perspective.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my mentality all the time. Even with learning, I know I'm not a natural talent. I know I have so much to learn, even writing-wise. Do you know what I'm saying? I listen to your guys' music and I listen to what you guys write and I'm just like, I'm not there yet and I need to get there. So I'm always trying to learn. Even now as we speak, I'll be in the studio trying to figure out like how to even write better.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's those kind of things, bro. It's important.
How important is integrity?
Integrity is everything, man.
For sure.
Integrity and consistency. Integrity is that, like, you really gotta...
You just mentioned the two hardest things.
Yeah.
And consistency.
Bro, like, it's a real thing, dog. And, like, with consistency, I feel like the people that are strongest with consistency usually always win. You know, because it's... I mean, I'm trying to think of an artist who we can use, like, not the common one, like, it's just at the top of my head. I don't like to mention internationals because I'm a local brew, but I'll just use a Koi Lorraine.
Yeah.
You know, she came up with that, pull up with the, right? But, like, if you look at her past, like, she's been.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So that, and I'm only remembering that now because it's a recent
hold on.
one.
Let's make your example more practical.
Yeah.
We were talking, the most consistent is KO.
Yes. You see what I'm saying? So thank you. Yes, thanks for reminding me.
I got you.
Yeah, so like KO, like, bro, like, out of everything he's done, I think at this point he can literally be like, dog, I'm KO. But this brew still goes, dog. He still goes, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And those type of things always inspire me. It always lets me, I mean, Big Zulu as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
I remember Back to the City 5 years ago, bro. He was there.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, since I started, I've been seeing him on the lineups
You know
with
what
Back
I'm
to the
trying to
City,
say.
you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And he, with these consistency, he didn't give up, dog. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think, and with integrity, it's really, for you as an artist, the way you treat people is so important only because at the end of the day, your integrity will reflect in your learning.
For sure.
When you're good to people, when you treat people like human beings, that one human being that you treated good can even change your life. And it doesn't have to be in terms of wealth. It can be in terms of information, realization, you know, a new epiphany of what you need to do.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So for me, I always say this, like, we always have arguments amongst me and my gang, is that, like, you know, if an artist is like being arrogant, but you can be arrogant, obviously, like a show,
yes,
but like to people in the industry and to behind closed doors, when an artist is arrogant, the integrity is not there, I always say, he's not gonna make it. And me being in the game as long as I have, I've seen it. Like, niggas with the bad integrity, they all like leave out. But the guys that are arrogant publicly, but when they're in closed doors in the studio, they're not superstars. The guys that I've met, you know what I mean? And then when they're in the studio, they're not superstars. Their integrity is like, yo, bro, are you good? Humbleness, you know, vibes. Yeah, you can be cocky, whatever, have fun. But I mean, be a good person, but you can be whoever you want to be.
For sure.
Just don't make another person feel small.
Yes.
And those people are still hot today.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to see the difference, and I was like, yo, actually integrity is so important. Like,
I feel you,
it's a real thing.
I feel you, my chief.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Seems like you're an intelligent person, bro.
Shout out, dog.
You know?
Means a
and
lot.
all my encounters with you on the outside, even just before today, I never knew that you think this deep.
Hey, bro.
Like, that's the real thing. I never knew that you
shout
really,
out,
you know, so like, it's really dope to see in front of that. It actually makes things make sense now as to why you've achieved what you've achieved and why the future's still looking good for you. You know
Yeah, it's like energy. Like, even when I'd see you, like,
for sure,
you know what I mean? I'll give you that energy of
sure,
pure vibes, and
yes,
then it depends on you of how you're gonna receive it. But every time I'd see you, dog, I wanna give you
vibes,
that love energy.
yes,
You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, you good? Like,
for sure,
no matter what, you know
for
what
sure.
I mean? So I feel like it's yeah, and I think there has to be natural energies as well.
True,
I get it.
true.
You know, if I meet another artist, and maybe our energies are not good, but you can tell if the person is a good person.
Yeah.
Even if they don't mess with you, or you guys just don't.
Yeah, look,
it's fine.
we're
Like,
peoples.
we people. We're not.
sure.
We can't all like each other.
For sure.
But there is, at the end, a certain way you treat human beings.
For
you
sure,
know what
bro.
I mean? And I don't believe in looking at a human being lower than you. I
Yeah.
always look at every human being same level.
Same level, nah?
Yeah.
Dog, with everything that you've learned, you know, with the journey, with COVID happening, with you seeing the closest people next to you achieving all of this,
Yeah.
what do you still want? Like, what do you want out of this life thing?
Yo, the live thing, I thought you were gonna say the hip hop or
Let's
the
go
music.
hip-hop, music.
But
Let's start with the music.
Let's say music, right?
Yeah.
With music, man, like when I was a dancer, there was a stage where I just saw hip hop as the #1 genre.
For sure.
And obviously dancing for these artists, I witnessed, you know, that greatness, that epicness.
Which artist, please? Like, maybe somebody don't know.
Okay, I'll mention one.
Let's go, yeah.
You know, my OG, Abo Casper in your vest, you know, dancing for him, man. And I can't say maybe he disagree or a viewer disagree, but there was a stage where he won so many metros. So I don't know if I can say that's the high peak when hip hop was like, yo, just, I mean, I think he won like 5 awards or something.
Yeah, it was
I don't know,
crazy.
like somewhere around there.
That was a crazy time.
Man, and like, just the way I saw the hip hop game. I also danced at Kendrick Lamar's show when he was here.
Talk about it.
You know, seeing Reason perform.
Yeah.
You. My man, Reason's performance, dog.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my.
It was a movie.
Movie, dog.
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? So there was this energy, and like, you know, obviously the other genres of South Us, you know, genres pulled up, like, you know, as currently Amapiano.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, it's like, we don't have to be against Amapiano.
Of course not.
We can coexist. But we have, as hip hop, we have a lot of work to do. Because I feel like in Amapiano, there's this synergy. Like, what Amapiano song do you know that has less than maybe 3 artists? Like,
for sure.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And there was a stage with
For
hip hop where the collaboration
same.
amongst, because listen, also artists, especially upcoming artists, mustn't get this twisted.
Yes.
When we say, yo, features, you gotta say that the artists that are blowing up need to work together. Because there's this thing in the chats where the upcoming artists will be like, no, but this celebrity doesn't want to feature me. And it's like, yo, you haven't earned your stripes yet. What do you have to offer them? Because at the end of the day, it's a business, right?
Yes.
But what won't make sense is that another big artist and another big artist that have a sound that could actually work together don't come together.
For sure.
And that's what's happening with Amapiano now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
you were saying now just how you don't wanna be the one that blows up. But your genre is
hasn't blown up.
Yeah, in the shadows.
You know what I mean? I always fight that. Like, I'm like, yo, man, like, I really want the culture to be number one or at the top, just as equal as the top genre.
One.
You get what I'm saying? We hip hop. We want number one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Number one.
And like with the lack of features and the lack of big artists not working together, it really hurts us, and it's been hurting us. There's certain collaborations that the fans have asked for such a long time, that haven't happened, even from the new wave of artists, the new generation of artists, you know what I mean? And it really hurt us, and I watched it hurt us. And I'm like, guys, have we not learned that, especially with the Amapiano come up, they did what we did.
Yes.
And I'm like, how, guys, are we not reminded? Are we not learning that? You know what I mean? And it came to a point that, I don't know if listeners will even be sour with this one, but that, the artist that blows up, if he's a young kid or he's whatever, he'll feel like, nah, I can be in my own vibe.
Yeah.
And it's cool, like, you have your fans, you have the love, but like, I think as a person who, if you really love this hip hop shit and the culture of it, you'd want your business to grow, but not every artist looks at it also business-wise. Let me not even take as a culture lover, but let me look at it business-wise.
For sure.
Is that we need to make this shit circulate.
Yes, bro.
So we can sell and make it a dominant genre so we can all eat. I think subconsciously in hip hop they think, yo, this person, if I make this one number one, I won't eat.
It's not the case, bro.
But you must understand is you taking this brew, even if it's an upcoming artist, and bear in mind, guys, the upcoming artist has to have something that the OG or the superstar needs as well.
For sure.
It's always it has to be a give and take.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But sometimes there's OGs that will see an artist is lit. Like, this artist has the potential of killing the game. And then the OGs won't say, yo, jump on my song, jump on my song, jump on my song, jump on my song. They just watch and they're like, hey, you dope. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, no, don't just say he's dope. Jump on the song.
Jump on the song.
A Drake will jump quick.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Everyone's telling Drake, yo, this guy's killing the game. Hey, Drake's like, all right, cool.
Get him here.
Get him here, let's go.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? What it does for the OGs, that it keeps them relevant.
Yes.
As well as now we have a new artist, we have a bigger industry, we have more fans.
Yeah. Looks like some people have it figured out, in the game.
But we need more people.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. And I think, using Amapiano as an example, one thing that I realized recently was that, these people are hitting over 15 million views for most of their stuff.
Yeah, 'cause they share each other's fans, though.
It's like, clearly they know what's working. And when we look at our biggest guys, hitting a milli is
it's a big deal. And I'm like, nah.
Dog.
Like, we can't think like that. We gotta think bigger,
like
you know what I mean?
Can't think like that.
I don't know if I can say this, but like, there's a half thing to it, but there was something Nasty said where he was like, yo, we shouldn't celebrate getting a platinum because of the amount of numbers.
Yes.
I appreciate that, yes, I'm a person that celebrates the small things. No matter how small, I celebrate it.
For sure.
So even if I went platinum, it's only 35,000 units. Yo, it's a win, but we can't relax and be arrogant and look lower on the business. We should be like, yo, guys, we are somewhere. Let's go, let's all fight. Let's go together. You know what I mean? So it's those type of mentalities that even in hip hop, like, we need to come with that energy of like, even if you as artists blow up, you gotta think that, yo, the truth of the matter is, you can't, if you want your business to last for long and you also want a backup support system, yes, you can be confident, be like, I don't need no one, but at the end of the day, business-wise, it's the smartest decision to say, yo, let me make sure I'm bringing up and I'm contributing to the industry, creating new stars, being part of this, the previous superstars, bringing a synergy together, you know what I mean? And it's really my dream, and you can hear just how I'm speaking about it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, if we can get that, the game's done. It's done.
Hope y'all listening. For real, I'm hearing you, bro. You know?
Yeah, thanks,
and you challenging me because I'm also the type of artist who takes my music so personally.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's about we have to open up to each other in order to grow this thing. So I really do. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
And bro, look, I think you've broken down your process of how you've gotten yourself to here. You know, and I think anybody who's gonna watch this thing is gonna 5 years, 10 years from now, they'll be like, but Tumi told us. You know, Tumi told us that this is what he was working on, you know? So, congratulations, bro, on all your success.
Thank you, bro.
I still think the journey is still looking crazy.
Yo, like, hey, bro, I got this song, you know, Dumelang, like, it's one of those things that, like, also, like, yo, if you can find a way, like, obviously, I'm not saying it's a working recipe, it's something I'm working on. I want to see, it's an experiment.
Yes.
But that thing of, like, sometimes really trying to give the audience what they want, you know? So when I released Basadi, you know, a lot of fans were like, yo, man, we need more of this energy, we need more of this energy. You know, DJs were like, yo, we need more club bangers from you, you know? So I was like, at the end of the day, now I'm in the artist's mind. And I'm just like, I just want to do me.
Talk about it.
I just want to do me.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want to make dope music, but like, don't tell me what to do. That's what I came with, you know what I mean? But like, I had to realize that, yo, I also want to be in the music business.
Sure.
And I want to respect the music business, and I want to respect the customer. You know, so I make music also for the customer. There's times where I'll make music that's for me. Yeah. You know, and I'll release it, but I'm realistic about it. Sure. So if I release a song, like my song Nightmare. Yes. Released it in February. I knew, I won't even lie to you, I knew that I was not gonna go, whoa! Sure. It's a song for me, it's nostalgic, and it's to whoever receives it. But at the same time, when it came to Dumelang and Basadi, is that at the end of the day, at the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I want people to receive this as a national song. Sure. I wanted to reach out to everywhere. Yes. It's not about me only. Yes. I want to sell a product. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I want to take this business seriously, you know? Yes. So when they say, yo, we want that, I was like, okay, let me give you what you want. For sure. You know what I mean? So even the reception now for Dumelang is so dope, and it's organic, you know? The DJs receive it, like, things happen organically, you know what I mean? I think it's still too early to tell. For sure. But just seeing the reaction of the two differences of what type of music I've released and the ones I give to the people that they want, I can see it, and I realize that, yo, when it comes to the business side, listen to your customer. Your customer is saying, I mean, look at Marvel and Abo, DC Comics, you know, the comic book. Yes. Bro, like, I'm a big fan of the superhero movies. Yes. So I think I learned it from that, where a lot of the things that happen in those movies are based on what the fans wanted. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm those ones in the comments, we all saying, there was this thing called Justice League. They released the Justice League a few years ago. I was one of the fans for 4 years, bro. I was on Instagram saying, yeah, we want Zack Snyder's cut. We want Zack Snyder for 4 years. And all the fans got it. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They listened to the fans. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I realized that the strength of the fans, like, I'll be honest, in this music thing, no one is more important than the fans. You don't need nothing. But you then, I'm gonna challenge you. I'm not even challenge you, just like try and figure out how you see it, you know? Is a fan not a fan because of the fact that you did you? I think there's two ways with it, and I like that question. For sure. You know what I mean? There's certain artists that can hit in a way that the fans are so loyal and they love what they do. Now you come into the pocket of how much you want your reach to be. You see, so it varies because now I'm looking at the greats, the #1 artists in the world and how they moved, and there's artists that people will love, like that person's got like a cult following. Yes. You know, so with that is that I'll use The Weeknd example. There was a sound that The Weeknd did that we were like, yo, like damn, like, and people were loyal to that, bro. You know what I mean? They love The Weeknd star. But then he said, but I want to reach out more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then he went with the pop route. He said, hey, guys, I want more reach. So it really depends on what you want as the artist. If you happy, if you got a fan base that is so powerful, they feed you.
Yes.
You able to do you.
Yes.
And you content
Yeah.
with what you get out of it, then go with it. Because at the same time, not every artist wants to be the #1 artist.
Facts.
I think that's what we get twisted sometimes.
Yes.
Not everyone wants to have $1 billion.
Yes.
Someone will complain, why does this one have 500 million? You should want. They're happy with. I was like, all right, man.
They good.
I get whatever I want with 500 mil. Why would I want $1 billion? But why don't you want $1 billion?
Sure.
It's $1 billion. It's like, nah, 500 mil gives me whatever I want. Like,
Yeah, sure.
do you know what I'm saying? So it's the
feel
same
you,
thing.
dog.
So I also, when I speak to artists, I never speak to them in assumption that you want to be #1.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's really about like, yo, what do you want? Like, you know, and it's what you ask in an interview.
Yes.
Yo, where do you see yourself going?
Yeah.
I mean, people ask that all the time. Where do
Yeah.
you see yourself going?
Yeah.
So if you asking an artist like me,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, like I want to be everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? So what do I have to do for that? I have a fan base that cool, hey, they feed me. It's really dope. It's amazing. But at the same time, I want to be everywhere. But I try to keep a part of myself that my old fans and the ones that have been riding with me for years can still feel like, but that's the Tumi Tladi we know. But that's what comes with when you want to make a pop song or a song that is so nationally everywhere.
I feel you.
You're gonna find a way for also your fans to love what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yes, you're gonna lose some of them,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, there will be, if there's a loyal one,
Yes.
they rock with you. You know what I mean?
So you taking it to the top.
Yeah, bro.
You want
top
#1.
level.
Let's
number
go.
1, top level, boy. Yo, and have
Bro.
fun and rock for the culture. Like, my job is not done until also the culture is rocking at #1. You know what I mean? So,
Big facts, big facts. So before you bounce, bro, we usually do a little something for us. Are you gonna do that Dumelang joint for us?
yes, sir.
We're
Yes,
gonna hook it
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
So you
Guys,
gonna
get
bless
that
us?
song, man.
Make sure you
Enjoy
bless.
it.
Yo, no, you're gonna do it so they'll know
Yeah.
why they should get it.
Yes,
But
sir.
You blessing us, so we wanna bless you, bro. Before we leave,
Thank you, bro.
gotta step in the closet,
Yo,
pick a little something,
let's go.
a little
I'm
bit of that
done.
artistic hue, you know.
Yes,
The
sir.
latest. So thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, bro.
Ladies
Let's
and
rock.
gentlemen, Tumi Tladi. Shoo!
Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng, 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 leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng, 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 leteng. Hey, book, spook, pook. Ain't wanna sook. I know them nyuk. I get the bag and I'm gonna spend. It's running the cash like every day. Service and bands, driving the bands, told them attend everywhere. Yeah. Hello. Tell me what these critics want from me. Jiggy, now they all know me. From the bottom to the top, homie. Big dick energy, bitch, go down on me cause she proud of me. Lipstick on my head, on my dipstick, fuck a pouring at it. I'm not your average, I took my brand, made it hot for the hell of it. Stack it and package it, I'm on some savage shit. Y'all are not managing, some of y'all panicking. I hold it down for my niggas, I handle it. Lost in the sauce, I can see you can fathom it. Buladi sekele, bona ba shebile, fana wa bill. Gotta get it. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng, 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 leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng. Hello, Dumelang, lekay, leteng, 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 leteng. Hello, Sangalan, Akshay, Nda, nice to meet you. Ay,
I go by the name of Tumi Tladi. Don't you see Nakirata Basadi? I'm a big bossy Illuminati. Sunny side up just for breakfast while I'm watching sundown. If you talking galleys, yeah, I want the hottest in town. Check the stitches on my fabric, you can tell the shit is shipped out. Ay, I'm a biggie Nini's over a small street like in town.
What? Whoa. So this and so that. Who's Tumi Tladi?
Let me introduce myself. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing, le thing, le thing, le thing, go, le thing. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing. Hello, Tumi Tladi, le guy, le thing, le thing, le thing, le thing, le thing.